From Glen to Glen. Oh shit! And introduce the show.
The pipes are ringing.
Alright, fade out a bit.
Biscuits and back shots are.
Welcome to Biscuits.
I just want to keep going.
Just sing the whole time.
Just singing. All right. So instead of this podcast,
we're just gonna sing.
We're gonna sing.
We're gonna put it on Spotify.
We're gonna make up songs, which will make it even better.
Yeah, just off the top of my head, "I'll Be an American Idiot." That's one. Brand new song. What other songs are there?
I think that's the only one.
Yeah, that might be the only
That's
song.
There's like classical ones, like, you know, that kind of thing. But I think it'd be kind of hard to
Literally,
sing.
My Life.
Sing Claire de Lune. A little tricky.
We could do Porti Volare.
Dude, speaking of classical,
Yeah.
I have wanted to for a long time, and by that I mean I wanted to a long time ago and forgot. Fucking rent a cello. Cellos are sick, man. I like cellos.
I like it when people take the cello and put it in like bass guitar position.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
All right. Jeez. Put the knife down.
No.
Jesus.
I'm always holding this knife.
Is that a fake knife?
It's my knife. And it's fake. Try it out. Can't even stab yourself with it.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Ah,
Totally fake.
yeah.
Good stuff.
That didn't hurt.
I love this fake knife.
Oh boy.
What's all this red stuff on it?
Mm.
I'll just get all that off. Wipe it on my jeans. You know what I like about jeans?
You just wipe shit on 'em?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, whenever I check my oil, I always use the bottom.
So are we
My
talking
nose.
about actually checking oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not seeing
Every time I check my oil
Every
after I
time.
get home, before I go to bed.
Every time I pop a finger in my ass to make sure it's wet.
When I masturbate, I also like to check my oil. Kill two birds, you know? No, I don't.
Oh, yo. So I've been getting into wrestling, like pro wrestling, recently. Again, back on the phase. But apparently, do you know what a receipt is?
Ooh, I used to. What? Remind me.
Well, basically, it's like if you accidentally, or on purpose, actually like kick somebody in a pro wrestling match, they say that you've bought the kick, and then the other person will give you the receipt, which is essentially they just
Redemption.
kick you back, and sometimes it spirals out of control.
Oh yeah, there was that match where they just were like
Actually fighting.
receipt after receipt
Yeah,
after receipt
yeah.
after receipt.
Yeah, it gets pretty bad if you accidentally drop somebody on their head. Then the receipt could be the entire thing.
Yeah, people don't typically like being dropped on their head.
No.
Even babies.
That's what they call
That starts at a young age.
hard fighting. Sometimes they do that on purpose, just to make it look better for like Hell in a Cell. When it's just always
Hell in a
actually
Cell,
hitting you.
man.
That was a wild.
It was actually Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. Well, for Mick Foley, it was. Did you see that dude? You know, Mankind versus Undertaker. He throws him
I
off
saw the one
of
where he falls through and like
Yeah,
breaks his
yeah.
body in half.
That he wasn't supposed to.
Oh
fall
my god,
through.
he is broken in
He
half.
killed him. He killed him. Yeah, he wasn't actually supposed to go through the top of the. It wasn't supposed to collapse.
I imagine.
Yeah.
Wasn't it chain link? What happened there?
Yeah, no, it was chain link. They just didn't reinforce that part. They weren't expecting.
Well, there's
to
no
have
way
to,
they busted. So like the edges of the square at the top must have ripped,
Yeah.
and he came through that way.
Well, I think it wasn't the first time they slammed each other on the top of the
And
thing.
they just never did anything
and
to.
both those dudes, like Undertaker, is 6'10",
Yeah, so he's probably like 220 pounds.
at least.
At least.
And Mick Foley,
220,
he's no spring chicken. He's enormous.
Are spring chickens pretty small?
Pretty light, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What is a spring chicken?
It's just like
I
a
know the
baby,
term, but
baby chicken or juvenile
Are
chicken.
they typically born in the spring?
I think so. That must be it. I mean, they say like springtime of your youth is when you start
Really?
falling in love. Yeah.
Huh. So spring's the best.
Spring is the quintessential time to to fuck.
So you think I should go to Iceland
Yeah,
and find that girl that I formed
First.
from watching a 30-second video of the girl I've already formed a parasocial relationship with, find her, and presumably, if my knowledge of Iceland is correct, she will accept me as a suitor. God, that sounds weird to say.
Suitor.
Because everyone in Iceland is related.
Yeah.
And therefore they can't hook up. So they're, I imagine, just waiting.
Just waiting for a brand new person to show.
And then they can all have sex with them.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that with Iceland, they do. I mean, I imagine a lot of them are waiting for someone to move there, but you have to actually move there because they don't want to leave.
And they don't fucking want people there. I was doing research on that,
Yeah.
and like moving to different countries, doing like digital nomad, visa, whatever, that kind of thing. In Iceland, you have to, I think, I did the calculation. You have to make over 6 figures and prove that you have a certain amount of money in your bank account and have had a certain amount of money in your bank account for the last like year or whatever.
Damn.
For them to even consider it.
That's
They don't
wild.
want, they want no scrubs in Iceland, man.
I mean,
They only got so much room.
they are for how tiny the country is,
Quite affluent.
they are quite affluent, and I think in order to keep that ratio up, they really gotta make every, cause, you know, they got like what, 30 people there. So
Yeah,
each one
30,
of those
31.
people is responsible.
I think
for
Mary gave birth last month, so probably about 31 now.
31. Yeah. So yeah, that's a sizable portion of the entire economy you have to do yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it. That girl?
Worth
it. So, what made you want to get back into that field that paid a ton of money, but you didn't like it? You know, just stability.
Certainly wasn't simping.
Certainly wasn't solely for simping. And then I'll go to Iceland and find her, because presumably that'd be very easy to do with only 30 people there. And then I'd
Just
be
ask
like,
around.
hey, I'd be like, hey, where's that really pale girl?
Which one?
Well,
Most of us are quite pale.
quite the pale. Not much sun. Yeah, and then I'd find her. And then, just like that. And then I'd be like, hey, I got a job paying over 6 figures and have made that for the last 12 months to prove that I am worthy of living here. I would say, would you like to be my suitor? But it's kind of at that point, like, you know.
Well, I mean, there's.
I don't want to say she has to, but
There's only 29 other choices.
I've already put in that much work. She kind of owes. Oh, God.
Back to wrestling.
And then I would live in Iceland and hate it.
You wouldn't like it?
I don't think I would. There's not enough going on. I also don't like the cold. I'm kind of a bitch with the cold.
Yeah, and I'm not great.
I
with
left
cold
Canada for a reason. Now I live in Colorado. It's cold for a bit,
and then
but
it's very hot for the.
very fucking hot.
For a
But I
lot
can
of
at
it.
least, like, you know, because everyone's been asked that question, like, do you prefer to be really cold or really hot? You know, I feel like the vast majority of people I talk to say they'd rather be really cold because
I'm
they're
not
like,
like that.
oh, you can bundle up. It's a lot easier to warm up than it is to cool down. And I'm like, okay,
You could just
fair.
water.
But
It's free.
I'm talking about them earthly visuals, man. Because snow is nice. You see snow every once in a while, you're like, oh, white Christmas.
Oh, cool.
But-
I hope it melts soon.
I hope, yeah, it's cool for a while. You get the occasional blizzard and you get 4 feet. It's like, wow, and you could talk about it for a while. But, like,
But now
I don't
I'm
want
done.
that all, because
Yeah.
everything just looks bleak. It's nice to have that, like, serene...
I prefer the Vancouver gray raining.
Oh, the gray, brown slush
mush. Yeah,
that is
over pure
Vancouver
white.
snow.
Yeah, I mean, it snowed like one time in Vancouver. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, I can't drive."
What do I do?
There's 2 inches of snow.
Well, it's all relative. I try to remember that, you know, because
Yeah.
like people in Norway, in Nunavut, and places like that,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have snow days. You just don't.
You have to still go.
Every day is
you
a snow day.
You gotta jump on your snowmobile.
They probably more likely have a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Too hot. Oh, it's 70 degrees. We're gonna burn.
You're gonna have to use the snow you've been saving up all year.
Yeah, drink the snow. Yeah, so I mean, it's all relative. But even still, I would much rather it be very hot all the time. Mm-hmm. Assuming I have access to air conditioning. Yes, otherwise I would die.
It does get pretty bad in here when we don't have the AC. But when we do have the AC, it's fine. And you can also, like, fucking take a cold shower. Or,
We're not in Death Valley.
Yeah. There's things you can do. And you can drive somewhere still.
My big thing
no matter how hot it is, you can drive a car elsewhere.
Well, it could get hot enough that it, like, melts the tires and shit.
That'd be a state of emergency.
Yeah. That's some Australia stuff right there.
Yeah.
But,
that's another thing.
The big thing for me is the colors.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no goddamn color when it's fucking cold out.
It's just white.
When it's nice and bright and it's like, 95 degrees, 100 degrees, like, sure, it sucks, but at least it's beautiful out.
Yeah. You can go places. It's not dangerous.
Yeah, you can go out. It just sucks. When you're in the snow, it's like, God, I have to prepare.
Yeah, you have to fucking wear, like, at least $50 worth of clothes if you're me. Ideally, it'd be more than that.
You ain't buying no North Face shit.
No, but I mean, you want to get a good jacket, some gloves, a hat, double pants, because I got chicken legs, and then, boots, so you don't get frost. It sucks, man. And then you go out there, and you're driving, and if it's still snowing and there's snow on the ground, sometimes you can't tell the difference between land and sky. It's extremely disorienting.
Oh, and you can't tell the difference between road and curb.
Yeah, which is especially bad. And you're surrounded by people either going 5 miles per hour, who I appreciate more than the other people who are going like 80 miles per hour pretending there's no problem.
I'm in an SUV.
Oh, fuck!
Like, bro, I drive a fucking SUV, and I drive 10 under the speed limit when it's snowing.
Yeah,
and I do so locked in 4 low with brand new fucking tires. Mm-hmm. I rescued, I think, like 7 people.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
During that snowstorm.
Desperately didn't want to be rescued.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Spinning the fucking tires, creating ice, and I'm like, all right, man. Yeah.
I bet that guy was drunk.
I just think it's funny to imagine that he was with his wife, and he was like, I can't be out masculine. I can't let her know that I couldn't save myself.
I can't let anyone know.
You know that she's gonna be like, no. She's gonna do the smart thing and be like, no, let him help. Literally anyone who isn't stuck in the snow is gonna be helpful right now.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that? Now we're fucking stuck, and she's cold, and I don't like being cold. I know that the vast majority of the women I've met don't like being cold. Mm. Fuck that. I don't want to be around somebody who's going to force me to be cold all the time.
Yeah,
it's like, which go to these only fucking camps if it's the high is 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh yeah, I went camping last week, and we ended up having to ditch half of our gear because we were gonna die, and then we kept going, and then we dug a tunnel in the snow, and I almost lost all of my fingers, and we didn't sleep at all. Yeah, it was awesome.
Super
and I'm
fun.
Like, bro, that's some type 2 fun right there, man. Like, I'm a type 1 fun kind of man. Like roller coasters.
Like fun.
Like actual normal fun. Not like I do this only so I can have a story to tell people later or prove something to myself.
God, it's like the Everest yuppies. You hear about this?
No.
There's always lines at Everest now. And it's gotten to the point where it's not even that hard if you have the money. Because, I mean, there's so many people doing it. They literally have to go bit by bit. And when you get to the top, there's this big line going over the top. It's just like being in a really uncomfortable queue. But sometimes people will be slowed down so much taking selfies and shit at the top of Everest.
People will die.
That people get fucking brain damage because they're not supposed to be up there for that long.
Because they ain't got no oxygen.
Yeah. It's a really stupid thing. And you know what? I don't get it.
That's why I would want to climb Wetterhorn Is that the one that I was telling you about?
Oh, the cool looking one next to the town?
Yeah, apparently it's either that one
The
or
metal
very
one.
close to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either that one or very close to it. I couldn't find it. I found it on Google Maps, lost it, couldn't find it again. I know, even though I know like the small area, but I found it and it was marked as the highest place in Europe, highest elevation in Europe, and I was like, that'd be pretty cool. Because that town right there is the one that I really want to visit.
The cool magic.
And I could just
looking
hop,
town.
skip, and a jump up to the highest, elevation in Europe. And I'm sure, like,
It's probably
with
not
the,
as bad as the highest elevation here in Colorado.
Well, I'm sure it probably depends on, like, the difference. If you're going from, like, 5,000 feet to 14,000 feet, gaining 9,000 feet in elevation, versus Grindelwald, I don't know. I guess I'd have to look. But I have been playing a lot of video games, a lot of View-Rising, a lot of first-person shooters. So I imagine I'm pretty well prepared to hike in, a high altitude. I could probably just pop up there, walk out of the hostel, do a little day trip.
I didn't think about the difference thing, because going from here in Denver area to, like, the top of Pikes Peak, not really that bad. It's a little rough, but it's not like we could go do that tomorrow. We wouldn't have to worry about it. We'd be like, oh, hey, it's Pikes Peak, we did it 14 or blah, blah, blah. Come back down, do something that's actually enjoyable. And, you can just do it in a day. Not a big deal at all.
Well, hold on, I was trying to look up the Grindelwald elevation. What?
I was talking about Pikes Peak.
Just hiking it in a day?
Yeah.
You said we.
Yeah, like tomorrow, you and me could go to Pikes Peak.
Theoretically, but that's a fucking grueling hike for people like us.
It's whatever, though. We could do it.
You could. I mean, I did. You remember when I went to the sand dunes? Long time ago.
I don't remember when you did it. I didn't do it.
But I went to the I went to the sand dunes with a buddy of mine, and we were just like, oh yeah, let's go to the sand dunes. Cool, neat. So we drove down there. It took like 180 hours. It felt like.
It's down in like Pueblo area.
Yeah, it's a ways out.
Got there. A tarantula migration over down there every year?
No, I'm surprised you know that. Is that just so you can avoid it?
Oh shit! I gotta remember to blank out.
Who's?
Yeah, now I have to blank it out twice now. Thanks a lot. God damn it! But yeah, no. Apparently, it's like I think it's October. There will be just a flood, of tarantulas blanketing the countryside, and you can see them like across the road like a blanket.
Weird.
Yeah, and so I've been like to go see it, and I'm like, I'll fucking stay in the car. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tape up the car.
Sail it. Airtight. Bring scuba gear.
Yeah. I can't afford that though, so I'll just hold my breath.
Yeah, for the 7-hour drive. But yeah, went to the dunes, and then we showed up there, and they were like, "Oh, you can rent sandboards and snowboard down." It was sandboard down. It was like a snowboard, and I was like, "That's sick. Let's do it." So we rented them, and then we walked over the creek. There's a little creek and a bridge, and then you're just in the dunes. Very cool. And I looked up, and I saw the tallest peak that I could see. I mean, it's massive.
Yeah, those are big.
Huge dune, like
and it's always hot
field of dunes.
Yeah.
But I saw the tallest one I could see, and I was like, "Yo, let's fucking get to the top of that one,"
And then
so we start hiking up there, and we didn't. I guess I forgot about like the concept of false peaks, and also distances looking shorter over like similar terrain, like over water. Things look a lot closer
in
than
deserts,
they actually
it's
are.
especially important to remember that.
Yeah. So we're hiking up, and there's all these people who are passing us, because we were trudging along, whatever. These people who are passing us with like poles, and they're all prepared, and he had a bottle of water, and that's it. Ooh. I had my shirt off because it was hot, but we thought it'd be a 30-minute, hour-long hike up to the top. 3 hours later, because we were like 2 hours into it, and we stopped, and we're like, do we keep going?
We're never going to get there.
We're never going to get there. It feels like we're not making any progress. And we're like, no. We drove all the way down here. If this was right next door, it'd be different. But we drove all the way down here. We've already made all this progress.
Don't have a hotel.
Like, we got to do it, Mm-hmm. So we finally got up there, and it was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we got up to the peak, you could see the entirety of the dunes.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the eye could see.
The weird point where it just stops being sand.
Yeah, it just goes into field on one side, mountain on the other. Very strange.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, got up there. It was incredible. Took a couple pictures. It was also, like, it was very windy because, I mean, dunes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Shirt off at the top of a dune.
Just getting sand
Oh,
blasted.
she's getting a sandblast. Yeah, I had to hide underneath, and I was like, I could put my shirt on, but my shirt is covered in fucking sand, and I'm burnt.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Big
put
time.
on a sandy fucking
don't have
shirt
any water to
scraping
put
over
on it.
all of my burn,
Yeah.
And, so yeah, we were like, fuck yeah, we did it, very cool. And then we tried sandboarding down, and it just didn't work.
Yeah. I don't know how they get that. When
it needs
I
to
went
be
there,
really
we
steep.
brought like sleds, and none of the ones we brought worked at all.
It just it has to be really steep, and there's only
Yeah.
a few spots that are really steep.
Yeah.
But we got down to the bottom. We're like, hell yeah, we did it. Very cool. And then looked it up. I looked it up. And I was like, what was the name of that dune that we got to? Because it was pretty close to the entrance. Turns out it was the tallest dune. It's called Star Dune. It was the tallest dune in the entire field? Range of dunes?
The whole dunes.
All the dunes. Tallest dune in the dunes.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I was like, hell yeah. Probably wouldn't have done that if I had known that previously. But very cool that we just, like, there's a bunch of people who are all really well prepared. There's signs all over the place that are like, fucking be careful. Don't do this.
bring a
People
shitload of
have
water."
died in the dunes.
Yeah.
It's very hot and sandy, and it gets very cold in the nighttime.
There's also scorpions here. It's
There
the
was
only place.
oh, a bug came over and flew over and landed on my shirt that I just had like kind of like pushed through my belt loop of my shorts,
Yeah.
and it was a dune beetle.
Ah, yeah.
Really cool looking. Looked like a scarab.
Yeah.
But it was all green and yellow with red wings.
I like those
It was
beetles.
huge too. It was like the size of bigger than a quarter.
Dude, beetles fucking rule, man.
Beetles are neat.
Beetles are cool as hell.
I like that dung beetles push the poop with their legs.
Yeah.
They flip around and do a little handstand,
I don't want to get on
and
my
they
hands.
push it. With their, I always thought they were just like pushing it,
Yeah, no.
like a human would roll something forward, but they flip all the way around and use their legs.
Yeah, it's easy. More strength.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
you're still on your arms.
That's
Like
a
it
good
wouldn't.
point.
I don't think necessarily.
Why do they do
which
that?
direction you would have to face? I guess because if you were just pushing it, I mean, animals are almost always like watching out for predators and stuff. So if you're pushing it with
just
your legs,
blind.
you can watch what's quote unquote behind you,
Yeah.
behind where the ball is going.
Yeah. And
But if you're
presumably
just
the ball
pushing
will
it with your
protect you.
arms, you got a face full of dung, and that's it.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
Another interesting animal fact I learned today that's actually very funny.
Welcome to Animal Facts.
Welcome to here with animal facts. I'm the one who has all the animal facts. Also has animal facts. Yeah, so I was doing research on corn snakes because, like, I'm always doing research. I'm trying to make sure that she's as happy as she can be. I got a corn snake for the viewers. I don't know if I mentioned that last time.
Its name is Biscuit.
Biscuit. Yeah, so I was doing research today, and there's a subreddit for corn snakes, of course. And I was reading through that, and I saw a post, and someone was like, "What's wrong with my corn snake?" And it was a video, short little video of their corn snake. What is it? Wrapped around like these three plants, kind of just doing a loop around these three plants on top of itself. So like an Ouroboros,
Yeah.
but without being inside, like without having eaten itself.
Right,
It's just
yeah.
kind of riding its own tail.
Like that little baby
Around in a
snake
circle.
that went around the person's finger.
Yeah,
Like a ring.
that's so good.
Yeah, it's very good.
But someone was like, "What's wrong with a snake?" And there are actually a couple posts like that of snakes doing that. Do you know what it is? You know why snakes will do that?
What?
Will ride their own tail around objects.
What, do they think it's another snake? Are they trying to fuck
It
themselves?
is only male snakes.
Yeah.
And they think it's a female snake when they see their own tail. So like dogs chasing their own tail. But instead of just trying to catch the tail, they're trying to fuck themselves. And they can never catch it.
So you
they
have to pick 'em up.
continuously spin. You have to break the circuit.
Hey, man, you're too thirsty, man.
Buddy,
It's
you gotta cool it, man.
It's trying to fuck your own ass.
it's like us doing. You see someone doing endless somersaults through a field, and you're like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "I want that ass.
You gotta get that ass.
Gotta get that ass. And I'm gonna get it.
If I could just stretch out my tongue a
Just
little
gotta
bit further."
stretch and get it, and just spinning around. Like I love that when people are like, "Oh, what's wrong with this thing?"
Yeah.
Oh, it's just very horny.
There's a fish, like, aquarium enthusiast subreddit where people will be like, "What's wrong with my fish? Its intestines are coming out." And like this has happened like 8 times that I've seen, and every time they'll fuck with them for a bit, and then one person will be like, "It's pooping."
That's poop.
That's its poop.
That's poop. It's a very long poop.
That's how fish poop.
What's wrong with my duck's penis? It's all spiraled.
No, it's supposed to.
Oh no,
It came off. That can't be right. No, it is.
Yeah.
It does that.
Why are their penises spiraled?
Definitely. It's best not to get.
I don't want to say because of duck rape. So I'll just leave it at that.
I don't want to ruin ducks for you.
Yeah, I
but
really don't want to ruin
they
the
are
innocence
very,
that is ducks.
very brutal creatures.
Yeah. Most are.
Yeah.
Apparently, another fun animal fact. So we all know how it's like cats mostly, raccoons too, but we're mostly versed in how fucking vicious and violent cat sex is.
Oh yeah, they got hook penis.
They got hooks
Same
to
with
just
dogs.
barb in there and just fucking grab on.
Yeah.
Make sure everything gets in.
Ugh.
And I saw
And they like it.
a video. It was like National Geographic or something like that. But it just blew my back out. That video was like National Geographic or whatever, Google Earth, one of those companies, corporations that has the money to be able to point a high resolution camera at every spot.
Yeah. In the world. Every spot.
Look, there's a beetle
papered with DSLRs.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they were saying, "Oh, we got a suit." It's what is the David Attenborough?
Yeah,
I think it was David Attenborough. So I'm not even gonna try to narrate like he does, because good lord, that man was born to narrate things.
Just do a Winnie the Pooh impression and then just ease it back a bit. That's the key.
Winnie the
Pooh.
That is not
Robin.
Christopher Robin.
The snake.
We got an opportunity to see. I'm not eloquent enough.
I'd gladly trade you one biscuit for a single back shot.
So they saw this cat, this big cat.
Yeah.
Desert cat, whatever. It was like a Moab scenery sort of thing.
Mm.
Saw one and they were like, there's only 5 in the world, and we caught one on camera. And then, oh my god, there's another one, and it was a male and a female, and the male was just walking doing his thing, and the female, he ended up sitting down at one point, and the female ran up to him and was doing weird, they all have their rituals.
Mm-hmm.
It was pointing her butt at him and being fuck me.
The cat fuck me noise.
Yeah.
Please.
And then the finally the male cat runs over and jumps on her and just "Ah!" And it's 1 second. He just jumps on her, it's "Ah!" And then he swats at her. As soon as he's done, he's like, "Bitch, get the hell away from me!" And they both
Look what you made me do.
They run off in each direction, and I'm like, it's so wild to think about how powerful the instinct to mate must be for that female cat. Because at least with humans, it's you get baby fever and whatever,
Yeah.
and for us, sex, more often than not, hopefully, feels good.
Yeah, you don't
It's
just...
motivation to procreate.
You don't run up to somebody and be like, fucking choke me.
It's even that. Like, this is like... It's like wounding, you know?
Yeah.
And even with the...
This is some animals are naturally kinky. That's
very
just what
kinky.
it is. Extremely.
It's just wild to think that human females... I hate saying that.
That sounds weird, yeah.
I just, like,
Weird and
since
bad.
we're talking about different species...
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, we're
like,
animals. Also.
Like, human females still don't want to have sex with me. Even though it feels good. I mean, the female cats will get fucking barb-dicked.
How did I not know? How did I know
And I feel like I've got a lot to bring to the table.
I won't stab
I'm
it.
not going to stab you with my penis barbs, and still.
I can't believe you.
That was a lot of build-up to that.
There's a whole animal fact leading up to that joke. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I may not like commitment, but I will commit to a bit.
Do you know, here's one of my animal facts. Turtles, specifically tortoises, their mating rituals...
Wait,
Yeah?
is turtle, like, genus and tortoise is a species?
All tortoises are turtles.
Really?
And not all turtles are tortoises.
Okay, so turtle is the genus. Tortoise is the species.
I guess so, yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I think turtle would be... Well, what's the fucking terrapin would be the family.
What is a terrapin? Or is that just their
That's just turtles.
classification?
All
okay.
turtles, yeah. But yeah, their mating ritual, pretty much throughout the entire... the whole thing is they just fucking bite and scratch each other. And, you know...
Terrapins?
Yeah. Yeah, and if like a male turtle doesn't fucking bite and scratch a female, she won't have any interest at all.
Very kinky.
Yeah, very, very kinky. And there was an episode of Wild Thornberries about this exact animal fact. Because, the fucking... What was her name? Eliza?
Bro, I know
the main
Donnie.
one. The one
Donnie's
that could,
the only name I know there.
The one that could talk to animals.
She could talk to animals in that?
Yeah, that was the whole premise.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
it's pretty sick.
I want that.
But yeah, she was talking to the Galapagos tortoises, because there's like one mating pair, and they're trying to get them to mate. And she talked to the tortoises, and she talks to the male tortoise, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to go up to her, I'm going to bite her neck, scratch her up. And she's like, whoa, don't do that. And then he's like, really? Okay. And he doesn't do it, and then they don't end up mating. And then she talks to the female tortoise, and she's like, why did he bite me? What the hell? This is the whole episode of the children's cartoon about how fucking tortoises are kinky as fuck. And then, you know, eventually she's like, you know what, do what you feel. And fucking
And then he just
biting
goes and bites the
scratches
shit out of her.
and then they fuck at the end of the episode.
See, that's another thing, too, is like, I will viciously bite and scratch and maim a woman. And I've told women this right off the bat. Hi, my name's... You know, how's the weather? You know, whatever. What's your favorite TV show? What's your favorite form of potatoes? And then, you know, I will viciously maim you if you give me the opportunity. And it still doesn't fucking work. Maybe I should be a Galapagos tortoise. Maybe that's
it.
Past life. Like, I don't understand. I've got everything.
Everything women might want.
I check all the boxes.
I can be whatever you need.
Because that's what women want. A man who will change and form himself to suit her every whim. That's what people want.
They want a ditto. A ditto who can fully form its face as well. The perfect ditto.
Ditto's a pretty cool Pokemon.
The ditto. I mean, I'd like a ditto.
Oh!
I wouldn't fuck the ditto.
Speaking of ditto.
What?
Surprisingly enough, I have ditto news.
Huh?
I saw a video on that clock app, and it was this guy who was like, oh, I saw a video, blah, 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 whatever. Apparently, I don't know which generation it's on, almost certainly not on the first generation, and if it was, I missed out. But on certain cards, Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah.
There will be
Ditto special.
a small logo of a Ditto on the card, and it's not like everyone, 1 in 10,000 fucking Pidgeots will have a Ditto logo. And you can actually peel it off, and now you have a Ditto card.
A Ditto card, yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, those things are worth quite a bit.
I'd imagine. I imagine they would be. Yeah, because I think I was looking at the video in the comments, and I didn't see any of the comments, but people were responding to them. It's one of those where you can't find the original comment.
Yeah.
Because so many people responded.
Yeah.
But I imagine somebody was like, "You just ruined a $5,000 card," or whatever, and someone was like, "He likes it. It's fun.
Yeah.
He enjoys it. Not everything's about money, yo."
When I found out about that, it was a video of someone who was like, "Oh my god, a Ditto card. I have to." And then he fucking peeled it off, and sure enough, Ditto. And everyone was like, "Oh, what have you done?" It's like, I want to fucking see the Ditto.
Bro, it's your thing, man.
I don't have, like, museum x-rays, like how they see the different paint layers on Van Gogh paintings. I have to peel it off if I want to see the Ditto. Yeah. And I want to see the Ditto.
It's weird because, like, I think about it this way. Say a Ditto card's worth $500, whatever. You peel off the thing. Now, let's say it's worth $0. We don't even really have to put like monetary values in this. But like, if you were to sell this thing that you like, this Ditto card, without peeling it, without experiencing the satisfaction of peeling it and having your own Ditto card, you were to sell it, what are you going to do with that money? Presumably, should maybe pay rent, whatever. But like, if you're collecting Pokemon cards, I hope you have money to pay rent.
So yeah, some of those.
So you probably end up using those dollars to buy something you enjoy and do something you enjoy. And if you're enjoying that Ditto card, then like, why do the next step?
You can also keep both the card and the peel because somebody will want that.
Yeah, somebody still want the peel.
They don't want to. They're too scared. They're too much.
They're too scared.
They're too goddamn scared to peel the Ditto, but they want to see the Ditto. They want the Ditto. They don't want to peel the Ditto.
That's actually. Put a fucking peel it off. This is not great. Peel off the thing. You got a Ditto card. Carefully put the thing on another fucking Ponyta or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Just
card.
A blank.
Put it on there and sell it. Because, like, something tells me that person isn't buying a fucking Ditto card. Because, like, sell it for cheaper.
They probably won't peel it.
They're not going to peel it, and you could just go down the line.
Oh, my God. This is going to be Exhibit A when we eventually get caught for doing this. Card forgery.
You're going to really trace it down the line? Because I'm selling that shit on Craigslist, motherfucker. Like, you ain't catching me. I'm not putting that on eBay.
No, I'm doing a cash transaction at a card store.
Yep.
You know those guys ain't going to peel it.
I'm walking there. They ain't getting my license plate.
No. I'll take an Uber. They can fucking
track the Uber down.
Yeah. They go through that amount of work for the. I don't actually know what.
Yeah, if they go through that amount of work to find me, honestly, like at that point, I mean, I would just run.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna
say like you deserve it. Like,
they're not gonna take me.
No, you're not gonna take me in.
But. Hats off.
Yeah, well done. But I'm off to Switzerland.
Goodbye. I've earned over $100,000 per year
on Pokemon Go fake Dittos,
and I have proof of that. I'm going to Iceland. I'm gonna find her.
I'm gonna find her. I sold.
And I'm gonna bite her neck.
I'm gonna bite her neck, scratch her, and maim her, and then introduce myself and try to build some sort of relationship.
Before I forget, and speaking of mating rituals, wrestling, the thing I never got to.
This better be related.
It kind of is.
Okay.
So there was a match between I think Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant.
I'm interested to see how you're gonna make this work.
And Hulk Hogan accidentally maimed Andre the Giant in some way. Probably just gave him a stiff punch
maiming
when he shouldn't have. And Andre's receipt was to put his whole giant thumb up Hulk Hogan's ass.
That's a penis.
Yeah, it's the size of a Pringles can.
Yeah, getting your oil checked by Andre the Giant is like having anal sex.
Yeah. And it
Except the penis has a nail.
Through the leotard, presumably. I don't think he snuck under there, so he just stuffed him. And then after the thing, backstage, he went up to Hulk Hogan and was like, "Do it again, and it'll be both thumbs."
Oh my god.
That is a threat and a half.
That could kill a man.
Yeah, you just tear him in half.
Oh my god, he's been torn in half.
He killed him. He literally killed him.
His insides are now his outsides.
So good. I wonder if they still do that. I wonder if putting your thumb up the opponent's ass is still an accepted thing in the WWE. Because presumably that wasn't just an Andre the Giant thing. That had to be like, tradition for wrestlers.
Well, there's all kinds of instances of wrestlers and even like, UFC, MMA fighters, whatever. Like wrestlers, like actual wrestling, going for the butthole.
Yeah.
Because it's like a switch. You can't just, if you got someone in a headlock, whatever, and someone just like rams their thumb up your ass, like you're gonna change your body posture.
Or will I?
Maybe I'll just squeeze tighter.
That's gonna be my perfect defense when I become a UFC
if
fighter.
they put their thumb up your butt, you squeeze and hold their thumb in. So
also,
it's trapped.
it won't slow me down a bit. I'll enjoy it. There'll be a big smile on my face as I continue to pound you. Good luck, buddy. It's not the panic button you thought it was.
I don't like this anymore.
Apparently that poking the butthole or giving it a little pat is also a way of telling another pro wrestler that thank you for the great match.
Specifically the butthole, huh?
Well, I mean, there's other ways.
Not like the back.
No, you can do the back, but it is traditionally the butthole. And this is a real thing.
I don't think it is.
I saw this on a video.
You're making this up.
I saw this on a real YouTube video. It has to be true. But no, nowadays
Here's
it's
10
mostly like
crazy facts about the WWE.
Well, you know how like, at the end of the match, both wrestlers will be like laying down like, "Oh, I'm so hurt," selling it, and they'll just be like next to each other, and then one of them will have their hand like this, so like on your back, say, they'll just go like this. That's a thank you. But in the olden days, it was mostly butthole. Just do that. Blink, blink. Thanks, mister.
What the fuck? I don't believe you. I choose to not believe you.
That's the real thing. Just imagine John Cena and The Undertaker patting each other's buttholes.
I don't like this.
Good game.
It's so dumb.
I mean, wrestling is like the quintessential, like, Grecian homoerotic,
Why does it gotta be homoerotic?
Because it's from
Why
Greece.
does two lubed up men who have sex together wrestling, why does that have to be homoerotic?
It just is, man. It doesn't have
Why
to
does
be.
Socrates
Why does
and his
Pythagoras
students...
making a sex cult of young boys have to be homoerotic?
I don't understand.
Why can't they just learn math?
Why can't it just be love?
I mean, yeah, this is a designation. I mean, the Pythagoras thing was fucked up, but I don't think there's anything wrong with The Undertaker and John Cena poking each other in the butthole.
I do.
That's where it ends, huh?
Yep.
You're progressive.
No, it was okay in
but up
ancient
until this
Greece.
point.
It's not even like it's just the... If they were doing it because they had a thing for each other,
Yeah.
sure. But the context is just not there. I mean, even the, like, okay, with baseball, football, whatever, like,
Yeah, they
the
pat each
pat
other
on the
butts.
butt.
Is that okay?
Okay, sure, whatever.
That's fine. Just a little bit, on the inside.
And it's also, like,
On the
at
inside
lower,
corner.
it's at lower hand,
Yeah.
like, your hand's already kind of laying at that position.
Yeah.
But Why you gotta go deeper than that?
I feel like with pro wrestling, you got to be pretty intimate. Like, you've seen someone get power bombed, right?
Yeah.
I
Unfortunately,
mean, you put your head into the opponent's between their thighs. They lift you up until your dick is practically in their mouth, and then they slam you back first into the mat. By the way, I found out the mats are often just like 2 inches of foam on top of wooden boards. Like, I thought it'd be like a trampoline or some shit.
Well, you gotta have the bang.
Yeah.
When they hit.
Yeah, you gotta have the slap. But I thought maybe there'd be like a little trampoline and then like there's a noisemaker. But no, it's just
like what chiropractors use?
Yeah, like one of those.
Click! Oh, wow, what an adjustment.
I'm sure there's different ones, but...
I gotta remember the name of that thing.
A clapboard?
Yeah, there was an actual term for it, because of course. Actually, that's kind of like more disappointing that there's a term for the cheat board they put your limbs on.
The cheat board that the pseudoscientist doctor does when he's putting you in risk of paralysis.
Yeah. That buddy that I went to the sand dunes with is actually a chiropractor, and he was expressing his feelings. He was venting, ranting, angry, because he was like that. There's so many kooks out there.
Yeah,
it's what one bad apple spoils the bunch, sort of thing.
It devalues the entire thing.
Yeah, because
some
like,
chiropractors are they're important parts of the medical field. Some people need a chiropractor.
Yep, but then there's people who just get like a fancy tool that makes noise. And they're like, oh yeah, 100%, because you can. Yeah. Like, you can't fake a massage.
No, there's no moan button. Did I make that noise? Yep.
It was you. I guess this is good. I guess it's working.
Yeah, there's no like muscle snapping noise for shiatsu.
We did ashiatsu. I think, no, it was Reiki.
Mm-hmm.
We had Reiki class in massage school.
Hot hand.
That was odd,
to
say the least.
Yeah,
because I typically subscribed more to like the Western modalities, I guess you could say. But we did we did like qigong, we did ashiatsu, we did Reiki. All that kind of stuff. And there's certain parts of it like grounding, which definitely holds true.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly good for the massagist to be limber and well balanced while applying their work.
Yeah, and there was one class. It was called craniosacral, and this was like right on the border for me, because I'm a big fan of like, if I can see it, if I can touch it, if I can taste it, then I believe in that type of massage.
And certainly there wasn't a Reiki professional who could, make steam come out of a wet towel like the 50-year qigong people in China.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw people get affected by it. There was one, because there were quite a few people during the program who had breakdowns, because it's a very like emotional experience getting a massage. It's a very intimate experience. And this is what I was told. I don't know if I necessarily subscribe to this, but for all I know, it's true. Trauma is stored and held in certain parts of the body. So if a certain part of the body gets released that has been tight,
I mean, I guess I could
like
see.
For years and years and years, it gets released. It can release certain things, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But I had a buddy. His name was lives in Nebraska. He's like state wrestler. Like, I'm gonna say he's a masculine dude, but not like because he's like a farm boy. I don't mean that in like the affliction, flat brimmed hat, like fuck me, fuck you, sort of way. Just like
tough.
Yeah, he's a tough dude. Super nice, but like a tough dude, farm boy. And he was getting worked on. We were all in the same room. He was getting worked on, and he just randomly like got up, put on his pants and shirt, and like it more or less ran outside, ran out back, and I was like, oh shit. So I went out. I like paused myself. I think I was getting worked on too, and I was like, hey, hold on. So I got up and went out back with him too, and he was smoking the shit out of a cigarette. And yeah, he was like, I don't know what happened. She was just working on like a certain part of his back or his leg or whatever, and then he just started bawling. Something released. So that definitely gave it more credence for me.
I mean, I could see, like, because I've had lower back pain for like most of my life. I feel like if somebody worked that out, I'd be pretty emotional.
And it wasn't so much like oh God, I feel so much better.
Yeah,
you know, yeah. It's like an emotional connection to a certain muscle.
Weird.
Yeah, strange. But there was a modality we were learning called craniosacral, and it dealt with
brain pushing.
So you have, I can't remember the amount, but you have ventricles in certain parts of your body, and you have a bunch in the back of your head. And they're kind of like sinuses in a way for spinal fluid.
Yeah. Because it's got to constantly wash the brain.
Yeah, and it's always like pulsing. I think it's like once every 6 seconds, I think, is the quote unquote pulse of your craniosacral
it's more
fluid.
When you're asleep as well.
But yeah, that actually, a lot of people had emotional reactions to that work, because there's certain holds where, like, if you're lying on your back and the therapist is above your head, they can put their hands in a certain position and let your head rest on their knuckles that are pushing, quote unquote, with the weight of your head on certain spots.
Right.
And it affects the ventricles. That I was like kind of on the fence with, because it feels a little like the science is there, but I can't feel changes in the craniosacral fluid.
Yeah.
But there was one session one day where it was like, we're going to teach you how to feel the craniosacral pulse. I was like, okay, because you stand the person's on their back, you're standing at their feet, you're standing at their feet, and they just had us gently, like very gently, just touching almost the tops of their feet, kind of like thumb on the inside of their arch, fingers on like the top and the outside of their foot, sort of thing.
Right.
And they were like, just feel for a wave, sort of, that pulse.
Gotcha.
And I didn't really feel anything, because I was like, whatever, this feels kind of hokey. But then I actually started feeling it. I could notice that wave. It's not a pulse, it's not your heart. It's a wave of the spinal fluid. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
The body is so complicated, there's so much to it.
Yeah, it's a lot of spook. Man, I remember I got spooked out by that when I was, I got into meditating super hard for like a year and a half.
Okay, did you get into it really hard, or were you meditating really hard?
Both.
I didn't know you could meditate really hard.
Oh, you can. You can meditate yourself into hallucinating.
Well, you can only not. There's a limit to not thinking.
No. Well, the limit is essentially dreaming. It's not the purpose of meditation. It's not to not think. It's to subdue the conscious portion of your mind and let the subconscious take over. Anyway, long story short, I got to the point where I could feel and slightly control my heartbeat.
What is that guy's name?
David Blaine?
Wim Hof?
Oh, yeah. I don't know that guy.
Wim Hof, the Iceman.
Oh, yeah. Same deal.
Yeah.
David Blaine can do this, too.
He can do everything.
But yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to learn. You could probably meditate for a few weeks and get the hang of it. And then when you go to see a doctor, you can freak them out if they don't know about that. That's the thing. But then, like, after a point, you can, like, feel your heartbeat. And you can also start to feel your fucking cerebrospinal fluid. And I thought I was giving myself, like, strokes. Like, I thought I'd gotten too far in. Because I'd read that there is some...
That's a bold claim. There are people who spend their entire lives...
Yeah, but, I mean, like, I was also like lucid dreaming at this point too, which lucid dreaming, if you do it every night, can be bad for you.
Because you're not fully allowing your brain to process it.
And also just like a lot of those things, it can have an effect on your mental health. But also, as you know, the reason I was meditating is because I was trying to become telekinetic, which didn't really work out that well, I'll say. I got pretty into Qigong for a bit, but I'm pretty sure if it works, you have to have done it for like 30 years and then you can push a lighter. It's not really worth it.
Yeah.
There's no utility to having mild telekinesis.
Yeah, I just want to be Matilda, man.
Yeah,
Come
for
on.
real, man. I wanted to push cars around like Magneto. But yeah, that shit freaked me the fuck out. I looked up what it could be, and they're like, yeah, it's your brain is constantly washing itself with your spine juice. And I was like, ew.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
I also
weird
got
stuff,
freaked out
man.
because like once you can start to control your heartbeat, you begin to worry that you're gonna stop it or make it go too
Yeah,
fast.
that's some like getting really high shit. Getting too high shit.
And I was very high for all
my
of
heart
this stuff.
beating. Oh god.
Yeah.
Do I need to beat my heart manually?
And with meditating, it's like as soon as you start thinking about it, you'll be like,
Oh,
okay,
I'm out, I'm thinking.
doing it. Yeah. This is what you wanted, right?
Oh, I'm thinking. I broke it.
Yeah. Well, we're almost to the end here. I've come up with a new closing bit.
I'm not excited to hear this.
Well, I'm going to do the closing bit at the very end, but I also found some more conversation starters if you want to do one of those first.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Is it, hey girl, I can viciously
What-
maim and bite and scratch you.
What form of potato would you be if you had to be... Wait, hold up. This one's weird. If you were immortal for a day, what would you do?
Immortal for... Well, I feel like there's a lot
Like
of...
if you could not be killed for a single day.
I feel like there's a lot of, like, other, questions that need to be answered with that. Like, if you get wounded...
Presumably you're just
like,
invincible.
if you get your fucking... Okay, so... See, this is what I'm talking about, though, is, like, if you get a huge slash across your back...
Just break the sword.
Oh, so you're, like...
Invincible. Like
Okay.
you're Wolverine for a day.
Can't break anything, can't be wounded at all then?
No consequences for a single day.
Okay, so you're completely impervious to any outside source.
Yeah. Skydive, no parachute. Just jump right into a fucking ice crevice.
Oh god, fuck that.
At least you won't have to worry about being immortal tomorrow.
Yep. You'll just be immortal for a little bit longer. Or you'll have to live for a little bit longer. If I was immortal for a day, would I, this is probably a no, but would I, like, at the end of the day get teleported back to where I was?
No.
Or just at hour 24?
Hour 24,
You're just
you
boop,
can now be
okay,
killed.
So space is probably out of the question.
Well, I mean, you could weather balloon yourself to the edge and then just drop on down.
Jump.
Just crater yourself as long as you time it right.
See, I feel like I want to try to stay away from just jumping from from a great height.
It would be fun.
Because that would be fun for sure, but that's all. It feels kind of basic.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty
know.
vanilla. I was thinking, like, the problem is that social consequences would still be in
Would
effect.
last, yeah.
So you couldn't just, like, dye your hair white and then, chuck yourself into fucking North Korea. Go get Kim Jong-un's scalp. Because you would have to be, hidden afterwards. They wouldn't just take that lying down.
I think it'd be cool to break a bunch of world records.
Oh,
Because
you know
then,
what?
After that, they can test you, and it's like, no, he did it.
Yeah.
Hold your breath for, like,
Yeah.
an
Oh
hour
my
and a
God.
half.
You just make a shitload of really insane videos, like from start to
I don't know, though,
finish.
videos
Don't go to
can be
sleep.
doctored so easily.
Yeah, but you could do it in front of a crowd too, man. Be like, hit
Just
me
do
with a
all the-
fucking
just
car.
Do all of the shit David Blaine does, but a little bit better.
Yeah. Just break all his records.
Break all of David Blaine's records.
He'd be fucking furious.
Yeah,
He'd never get over it.
Be like, oh yeah, through your arm? I can put a spike through my head.
How did he do it? How?
How?
The prestige. Yeah, that'd ruin him, man. That'd ruin him.
And you have all kinds of cool records, you know?
Yeah. That can never be undone.
You know, like hundreds of years later, they're like, still have no idea how he did it.
Yeah. You just put on the world's greatest magic
You'd probably make
show.
a bunch of people kill themselves trying to break your record.
Oh, absolutely.
Hold your breath for, you know, fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Free dive down.
To the bottom of the sea.
How did he do it? Yeah. To this day, thousands of divers have killed themselves.
Yeah.
Well, if you're impervious, presumably you can't be crushed, so...
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to die, but I can't imagine it'd feel good. I assume like Wolverine, it'd still hurt you. You know, pain-wise.
You can feel.
Yeah.
So you'd feel the pressure.
The crushing
on
pressure on your genitals, especially.
Ooh, and you would... I mean, you'd have to... If you were doing deep dive shit... Depending on how long you were down there, you'd also still have to deal with bends. Get them nitrogen bubbles.
Yeah. When you get up, it wouldn't feel good. Hopefully
and then you would have the fucking bends.
Well, no,
because it's a permanent thing.
Yeah, but I mean, you are impervious.
Yeah, but if you get those nitrogen bubbles in your blood, or in your blood and your fucking bone marrow, and
it would change your chemistry.
You're still gonna have it in there at hour 25.
Yeah.
You're just gonna come to with the bends.
Well, you know what you could do is you get up, you take all of your blood out, and then you're fine. I guess you wouldn't be able to replace all that blood in 24 hours, though, would you?
Yeah, I don't know how long the process would take to completely flush the human body of blood. Because they do it. I think it's like dialysis.
Yeah.
Is typically.
Either way, I mean, the whole venture, you'd only be able to do that.
You just I think it's in your bone marrow, though. I'm pretty sure the bends affects your bone marrow.
Is it? So yeah, you'd have to completely...
You get a bone marrow transplant.
You'd have to scrape out all your bone marrow, which that's going to take more than a day all on its own.
Yeah, you'd have to have some pretty crazy surgeons. I'm also trying to think about, like, it'd be kind of cool to do some fun stuff with, like, the Large Hadron Collider, I think.
Just get all puffy. You just hang out inside and be like,
you go in there and turn it on, and the particles are whipping around, and then you put your head right where the particles hit.
Yeah. Have you heard about the guy that
had the beam go through his head?
Yeah, no, he had his head in the collider, and they turned it on because they didn't know, and his head swole twice the size.
Oh yeah.
And then he was fine after a week or two.
If I'm not mistaken, he was also, like, angrier afterwards, which
it
could be, understandably could be part of it. But also, like, I'd be kind of mad if I went through that experience too.
Yeah, we can't say for sure whether or not that was, like, a particle change or just, like, a consequence of being forgotten.
Yeah, like... Oh, yeah, we did a study where we had a man sit in a room naked and had 1,000 women point and laugh at his genitals. Yeah, I think lasting effects, he was really angry afterwards, which is, probably something to do with his brain, and, like, the chemistry.
The
it probably that.
Changed his brain.
Yeah.
And the laughing.
His chemistry.
All right. Well, here's my closing bit to end on, and the bit is I'm going to make you upset. Now imagine this.
How could I have known that
what
I
if
wouldn't like it?
I'm gonna play some like calming music right here, like.
I am so primed to be upset right now. Let's hear
it. What if instead of 2 nostrils, you had like 100 of them motherfuckers? All right, everybody.
Yeah, that's been the show.
Thanks for listening. 10,000 years in the future. Go to theboneroom.com.
I don't like that you said that. I'm a visual thinker.
I thought of that like a week ago, and I was like...
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's
really bad.
Really bad.
Like spider's eyes.
Ugh.
Yeah, you did this.
Honeycomb.
I'd fucking kill myself. Straight up.
You know what I?
If I was born into a world.
You get one of those like pipe snakes and just clear it out, make it one again. Just one, please.
It's a giant cannonball hole in their face.
I'd make it two nostrils, but I would
like a pig.
Because I imagine, they'd still all be down here, right?
Oh, we're talking in a line?
No, just like instead of 2, there's like 100
Oh,
holes.
you just have one of those fucking pod flowers on
yeah,
the nose.
yeah, a lotus pod, yeah. All right, good night, everybody. I might have to rework this a bit.
Night.